Woo! Hi everyone, Sleep the Nap Tano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a weekly track roundup. My thoughts on a bunch of tracks that have dropped over the past week, and they're all linked down below, so you can check them out for yourself, whether I loved them or hated them or felt somewhere in between. That's the deal. That's the video. That's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and do it. All right. Also linked down below, our Turntable Lab link. We get kickback from it when you use it to buy some turntables, some speakers, some vinyl, 2 turntables and a microphone. Again, whatever you get over there using the link, we get kickback, helps the channel. What also helps the channel? Patreon page, extra bonus monthly content every month. Hot, cool, dope. Sick. Thank you. Access to our Discord community too. Hear that's pretty cool. And also Fantano Shorts, our short form YouTube page. Get all that nice, yummy short form content down there. And our website with a bangin' regularly updated news section. What else is new? Lots of stuff over there all the time. Check it out. Okay. Worst tracks of the week. Worst tracks of the week. We have a handful. We have a few. They are as follows. Well, sorry, my voice. All right. New one from 21 Pilots. New album on the way, but not really crazy about the new single, as it just kind of feels like they are borrowing too many ideas from the Linkin Park playbook and not putting all of an interesting spin on them, to be honest. Well, we also have M.I.A, who is sounding absolutely horrendous on this terribly produced and recorded new song, Safe. I have no idea why this exists. She is basically ruining her legacy at this point for no reason whatsoever. And we also have Between the Buried and Me, who have come through with this long, progressive, goofy and strange single from their forthcoming project, the Blue Nowhere, that is just like one of the zaniest things I think I've ever heard them do. Just kind of seems like, I don't know, Mr. Bungle, but unlikable or something. I'm just really not into it, unfortunately. Could not make it through this one. The songs I was met on, not crazy about, but hey, you know, maybe there's something to them. Maybe you'll like them more than me. Here they are. Bam. New one from our indie folk modern gods, though not sounding so folksy on this new track over here. That would be Big Thief. This new song that they've dropped, Incomprehensible, from their forthcoming LP, which seems like a lot more pared down than their last album, which was massive, obviously. It kind of sounds like from this one, they are going in... you know, more of kind of a dreamy, moody indie rock direction, like from their UFOF, you know, era, which is personally not my favorite section of Big Thief's catalog. But given that that's, you know, really where they built up a lot of their sound and their original audience, you know, there may be some longtime fans who are excited to hear them kind of head back in this direction. So, you know, could be a cool thing for them to do on this LP if more songs on it shape up like this one, even if, again, I'm not all too crazy about it. We also have Sabrina Carpenter, Manchild, brand new single from her, or at least, you know, holdover from the week previous. And yeah, I think it's okay. It's got a catchy chorus, decent synthy production, sounds kind of Wham inspired. A lot of music out there these days like this. Personally, I just kind of felt like the verses were just maybe too theatrical, and the lyrics felt like, I don't know, just bumper sticker sloganeering about how dumb men can be, as opposed to kind of drawing from a personal experience. Like I know a lot of Sabrina's previous tracks have tended to. It just kind of feels like she's feeding red meat to her audience. Essentially, it's like, I know my audience wants exactly this, so I'm just going to give it to them in the purest, most straightforward, most impersonal form. And that's kind of what Manchild is to my ears. Moving on from there, new one from Panda Bear, non-album single that kind of reiterates a lot of the sounds and vibes and energy of many tracks from his latest record, Sinister Grift, although I don't really think it holds much of a candle to some of the best tracks on that record. It's very vintage and very garagey, maybe a little Dave Clark 5 inspired, but the guitars are kind of grating. The tune's repetitive, song is weak. Again, the vibes are there, but I don't think it's one of the strongest songs to come out of this era. And, you know, that's not to say, again, that it's an awful or super lackluster track, because in my opinion, the Sinister Grift is an incredible record and truly Panda Bear's best solo work yet. So, you know, it's coming out with another track, an extra, that is as good or better than a lot of the core songs on that record is already a tall order in itself. So, you know, no shade whatsoever. All right, we have Logic, who came through with an interesting kind of spin on this vintage verse of his, where he's presenting an older rap performance, then he's rapping with it as his current self, like a feature, which, I mean, you know, is cute. It's cool. It's interesting. You know, love the Dilla callback and the sample on the instrumental. That's cool too. Just the transphobic bar in 2025 is just hitting real weird. It just comes out of nowhere and seems totally unnecessary. I don't know, man. It's just doing too much. Bye Bye 25, Kim Gordon gives us a revision of a single off of her last record, which is okay. I prefer the original, but, you know, I sort of get where the messaging on this new one is coming from. It's fair. It's fair. We've also got Kevin Abstract teaming up with Dominic Fike on a brand new track over here, Geezer. And this is just like pure 90s acoustic hip hop, rock, pop fusion. It's like a little Beck. It's a little Sublime. But it doesn't really bring to the table anything that made those artists even the slightest bit subversive for their time. I don't know. I mean, I think it's got some good intentions behind it, and some funky beats, but I feel like it just kind of needed a little more something else. Moving on from there, though, we have a new one from Kehlani, Folded. Interesting little R&B cut about, you know, folding the clothes of your partner when you're kind of breaking up and things are ending. Not a bad vibe for sure. A moody one. Absolutely. And we also have a bit of a electro clash, almost like MySpace type throwback from Frost Children on this new track over here, Control, which can get a little grating in some pockets, but is still pretty hype. Pretty fun, especially if you're looking for some nostalgia from that era. We've got Cryptopsy, classic death metal outfit. Cryptopsy are back with a new album on the way. Couple of singles out. One of them is Until There's Nothing Left, and it's a bit too regimented for my taste. You know, kind of one section of the track bleeds into the next, but I will say the drumming is absolutely incredible, just blistering in terms of speed and accuracy and intensity. So there's most certainly that. I can give it that for sure. We also have David Byrne over here. Everybody Laughs, new single from him, which I'm a little on the fence with. I think it's got some quirky orchestral instrumentation that is very highly likable, and I'm most likely going to be checking this album out and be very intrigued by whatever it's holding. But I found the vocal performance to be like, it mixed a little intensely and kind of grating at points as well. I feel like the singing could have been given a better presentation on this track for sure. All right, best tracks of the week. We have a bunch of those. They are as follows. Let's run through them. Bam, new one from Sudan Archives over here. Dead is the name of the track, and Miss Archives, being the super versatile artist that she is, once again is hitting us with this lengthy, multi-phase type of musical experience that's bringing together elements of multiple different genres all at once. And in this particular instance, I would say they're blending together so efficiently. It's hard to tell like what even the inspiration points for this track are, honestly. It's mind-blowing how creative and intriguing her music continues to be, especially on this new single. We also have this group that I am just now getting hip to through this song over here. Found You is the title of the track. Stealing Sheep is the name of the project. And this track, anyway, in particular, is like this crazy bit of like dance and electro with this kind of skeletal production, lots and lots and lots of bass and some really cool vocal chemistry and layers going on with some quirky lyrics too. It's strange, it's intriguing, it's groovy, it's kind of funny as well. It's taking the piss a little bit. I think Found You, again, is the name of the track, and I'm loving this one for sure. We also have Shame with this new song over here, Cutthroat. And man, this is like the most grimy and badass and groovy song I think the band has ever friggin' dropped. I mean, I've been a little Shame neutral up until this point, but this new single kicks absolute ass and is giving almost like a nasty Franz Ferdinand kind of vibe. I'm digging it a lot. We have Mark Ronson teaming up with RAYE on this new single, Suzanne. And damn, I mean, not only does RAYE kill it on this track vocally, but her vocal style and presentation gives Ronson the opportunity to give us something song and production wise that's giving obviously some very big Amy Winehouse energy, which I mean is obviously like a very tall order to fill, but RAYE has the vocals and the aura and the charisma to completely pull it off, and it sounds amazing. I'm very much looking forward to more crossovers from these two. Please, 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 please. We've also got Dog Race, a band that I have been excited about and celebrating for a minute on this channel as new tracks have excuse me, come up. They've just dropped a brand new EP. This track that we have linked down below, Where the Barrel Meets the Badger, is the first song off of it, and the band continues to deliver unto us this really interesting sort of like Crypt Keeper goth rock tunage with interesting synths, creepy, spooky vocals, and eerie, sinister vibes all around. And I'm very excited for when this band eventually goes into album mode for sure. All right, we also have Quadeca, who has smashed it once again with another teaser. This song over here is his longest single from the record so far. Forgone is the title of the track, and it is this wondrous, beautiful, heavily arranged, multi-phased monster with spots that remind me of Grizzly Bear, beautiful and gorgeous, forlorn piano balladry as well. That's a little, I would say, Bright Eyes and Leonard Cohen coded. A lot of different influences in this track, all of them being pulled off well and beautifully, and it's a lengthy and immersive one to boot. All right, we also have Ninajirachi, Fuck My Computer, a track about fucking your computer that is very funny, very witty, very catchy, dancey, clever, skeletal production on it too, which I most definitely appreciate, though some of the glitchy bits are most definitely appreciated. And yeah, liking this one a lot. It's humorous, but also it's got something to it. We also have another single from the forthcoming Matmos album, which, if you guys didn't know, is going to be all samples, I believe, of like metal or metal objects, metal source material. And this track over here, Rust Belt, or The Rust Belt, opens up with these interesting, crazy kind of foil sounds, and then evolves into this insane, layered, electronic sample piece collage that's quite mind-bending. Most definitely check this one out. This one's intriguing as hell. We have WASSUP, Joey Valence and Brae, back with a new single. This one features JPEGMAFIA. And even though, yes, it's a little corny-warny and a little over the top, nobody brings that hype kind of throwback rap energy in the way that Joey Valence and Brae do. And Peggy actually fits into this track super duper well. His opening verse is absolutely positively killer, and I'm loving it. All right, we have a couple more. Fever Ray with a new banger over here, which I am really appreciating. I'm Not Done, Therapy Session. The grooves on this one are Ones you can most definitely get lost in, and the vocals are, you know, twisted and eerie per usual from Fever Ray. And also liking the new Ethel Cain single over here, Nettles, an eerie, lengthy country ballad that is super duper duper moody and above all else, just like the Ethel Cain fans love, depressing. Yeah, most definitely like, you know, kind of a dark extension of, you know, the preacher's daughter kind of vibe and sound, which I think is, you know, exactly what the fans have been kind of hoping and waiting for a while now. And also finally loving this new Car Bomb single. This shit is crazy. Insane combination of just off-kilter, crazy time signature riffs and grooves. It's actually kind of hard to even get a grip of what the groove is. Everything is so locked in on the track, and simultaneously it all feels just so random and just improvised in the moment. It's just absolutely nuts. The band is ultra creative and just mind-blowingly technically proficient to pull off something of this magnitude groove-wise, while simultaneously just sounding just mega heavy, mega punchy, and yeah, crushing as hell. The name of the track is Paroxysm. I'm sorry about that. I'm messing up the pronunciation there. Killer track, mind-blowing. Car Bomb, in my opinion, has never sounded so good, and I am hyped to hear their next album based off of this. Weekly track roundup in the can. Hopefully you got some good recommendations out of this video. Over here next to my head, another video you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. You guys are the best. Mwah. Love you. I'll see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano, Weekly Tracks, forever.